Good evening and greetings to all you wonderful folks out there in the interwebs. And welcome to another episode of Running Thoughts with Brother Beard. Good evening. Like I said, I'm Brother Beard. The road is out there, and I just got done running on it. As you know, on this show, when I make episodes, I like to just share some of the things that I think about as I'm running, things that I do to distract myself from the fact that I chose to go out after work and run 5.5 miles because apparently I'm crazy. But anyway, today I was thinking about being ready. It is Monday after all, and I am getting ready for a marathon that is going to take place in a little less than 5 weeks. And when we have big events in our lives, we can get ready for them, at least if we know that they're coming up. If you've got a big test coming, you can study for it. If there's a big project at work or something like that, then you can make your plans. You can do what is necessary to be ready so that way you can perform to the best of your ability, like I have been doing here for the last several weeks as I've been going through my marathon training. And I'm thinking about being ready because I'm entering into the absolute worst part of marathon training, where I'll run nearly 100 miles in the next 2 weeks before I taper off and then get ready to actually do the marathon itself. And so it's not just about being physically ready, but it's about being mentally, emotionally, all of those things as well, because running a marathon, I have discovered, is more about what you are doing physically. Your mental strength, your mental ability is just as important as your physical ability. In fact, it's kind of even more so. But as I was thinking about being ready for the marathon, it made me think about the other things that we need to be ready for. As Christians, we are called to be ready to defend our faith whenever it is challenged or whenever it is questioned. We need to be ready to share our faith when the opportunity arises. And we also need to be ready for an event that we know is coming, but we don't know exactly when that is. In the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 44, Jesus tells his followers, "For this reason, you also must be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour when you don't think he will." Jesus telling his disciples about his return. Y'all, there are things that we know for certain, then there are things that we're not really sure about. But we can be absolutely certain that Jesus is going to return. He came, he lived among us as a man, he died, he was resurrected, and he ascended into heaven. And he promised us that when he went into heaven, he wasn't going just to hang out with God and to relax and just kind of wait on the end of eternity to happen. He told his disciples, "I am going to prepare a place for you." He's going to get the house ready. And when it's all ready, and when God gives that final word, Jesus is going to come. He is going to return with glory and triumph and trumpets and shouts, and the sky will open up and everyone will see him, and every knee will bow and every tongue will confess, and all of his children will rise up to meet him. And oh my goodness, what a glorious day that is going to be. But we don't know when that day is going to come. The disciples 2,000 years ago believed that Jesus was going to return in their lifetime, as has pretty much every Christian since. I firmly believe that Jesus is going to return in my lifetime, but so has everybody who's come before me. It doesn't matter when he returns. We are to be ready for that return. What does that mean, be ready? It means building the kingdom. It means sharing the gospel as much and as often as we can. It means that we ourselves need to be personally ready, that our relationship with him needs to be as strong as it possibly can, that we are as close to him as we can be. And that takes time, that takes effort. It takes preparation on our part, because you don't just accidentally strengthen your relationship with God. You don't just, oops, I shared the gospel with somebody. It takes a little bit of preparation, takes a little bit of planning. It takes being ready. So how do you be ready? You read the Bible. You pray. You spend time with God as often as you can. Yes, you need to have a formal set aside time every single day where you sit down and you read the Bible and when you pray, but you also need to have those times during the day when you just spend a few minutes, even if it's nothing more than just a check in. Hey, God, this is what's going on right now. Sing a praise song in your head as you are running your errands or as you're going about other things. Think about that Bible verse that you read this morning, dwell on it a little bit, and see if you can't come up with some deeper meaning and application for it. Jesus is coming whether you're ready or not. Wouldn't it be so much better to be ready when he gets here? Folks, I love you. Look forward to seeing you again real soon. Hope you have a great night.